Hi, welcome to Primo's Pearls. I am Amy Primo. I am the woman behind Primo's Pearls. Today I want to share with you some of my items that you can purchase through my Fine Art America website. So I'm using Fine Art America as like the vehicle for my photo gifts. You can purchase photos that I have actually taken as prints, as wall art, but there's a lot of other possibilities. And I wanted to show you some of them. They had a sale and I ordered a few things. I'm going to show you the successes and the failures, because the ones that I consider failures, I'm actually like taking those out of the possibility. So I'm just like taking that category right off my page. You won't be able to even purchase them from that, because I don't want anyone disappointed. This is still my work. It is still my photos. My name is attached to it. And I don't want anyone disappointed by the quality. Just the same as here in the store or on my website where I've knit or done my fleece blankets, anything like that. I want people to be happy. So I know it is very difficult to order things, especially kind of personalized things, if you have no idea of the quality. And I thought it would be best if I ordered some things to show you the quality, and then maybe you would feel a little bit more comfortable with it. So one of the things that you can order with my pictures are blankets. And yes, I have a ton of blankets here in the studio. I am always making blankets. I have a thing for blankets in case you haven't figured it out. But you can actually order blankets with one of my prints on them. And there are different styles you can order. I ordered the kind that has the Sherpa on the back. And I think the size was 50 inches by 60 inches, I think. And it has my picture. Here's what I want you to know. As soon as I open this, before I show you the picture, I'm going to teach you a little bit. When I opened the package, I was amazed because it is incredibly soft. And because I make blankets and work with fleece and knit, I know what soft things feel like, and I really appreciate that texture. It is soft. This Sherpa is like kind of silky. It is still very plush. You can see it is still like that Sherpa, but sometimes Sherpa can be scratchy, and this isn't. This feels like fleece. It is amazing. This blanket has a good weight to it. So it is not a thin blanket. Now, currently it is like 90 degrees outside with a very high humidity. So this is not a blanket you're going to curl up with on the couch, unless you keep your house really cold and you have to have a blanket anyway. But come winter time, I think this is going to be a wonderful gift. So I want to show you, if you haven't already figured out, this print, and I have to step back, is a groundhog print. Okay. I'm going to step back. Okay. So I am, just for reference, I am 5'9", and I do have fairly long arms, and it stretches my arms as far as they will go. So here's a close-up of the face. And I have these blankets available with a variety of my pictures. So I know I have it with a cardinal, because cardinals are, very special to a lot of people, myself included. I have some of my landscapes or my florals on the blankets. So highly recommend the blankets. As I was opening the package last night, one of my dogs kept trying to take it. She was like, "Oh, that's soft. I'll take that. That's nice." And I was like, "No." It actually took two of us to pull her away from the package. She didn't get it, I promise. But it's just, even the picture side is this really soft fleece. Like, I honestly just want to cuddle with this. So the blankets, 100% recommend. You do not have to get them with the Sherpa. It says on the website, like, you know, the difference. So get what works best for you. 100% recommend the blankets. Now, the next item is also something I know a little bit about, okay? And it is bags. Those of you who don't know or don't know me other than Primos Pearls, I was for 8 years, a consultant with a company that sold bags that no longer exists, okay? And then my obsession lately in the studio has been making applique tote bags. So I kind of know a thing or two about bags. This is another product you can order, and they are tote bags. So this has a picture that I took. This is one of my favorite pictures. It was a tree in a local park, and I just like kind of stood underneath it and looked up into it because I love fall. Fall is probably my favorite season. I love the flower and, you know, flowering trees and blooms of spring, but I love fall. So this is another one of my pictures. It's on a tote bag. The picture is printed on both sides. It doesn't like, it's not, you know, like a wraparound, but it is just printed on both sides and it meets on the edges. This has a really nice long handle, okay? So this is a great tote for, you know, like shopping trips, vacations, maybe if you want to go to the beach. I like having long handles on things. I hate tote bags that have handles that are like this big, right? Because I can't get it up on my shoulder, and that's where I want to carry it. So it does have the nice long handles. This is, it's a canvas, but it doesn't feel like the canvas like that I've been using on my tote bags. It does not feel as cheap as like those reusable bags that you buy at the grocery store. You know, the ones they're a weird fabric, right? This is sturdier than that, but it is not a super heavy canvas. However, this tote bag, look at the size of this. This was the 18 by 18. So I think there are 3 sizes you can choose. This is the largest. And it does have the gussets at the bottom. So as you fill it, it will stay open. It is black lined on the inside. And I just wanted to see if it said anything about, there's a little gnat in here, if it said anything about how much to put in it. It doesn't. I will look and see what the weight capacity is. But this is another item. Again, I have it in wildlife. I have it in birds. I have some of my landscapes, probably some of my florals as well. So I would recommend the tote bags. I think this is beautiful. I was so excited with how this turned out. Now, I mentioned that there were a couple of failures. So let me show you those. And by failures, I just mean I didn't like the quality of the item. One of them was throw pillows. So with the throw pillows, you get you choose your picture and it gets printed. You can choose to purchase it with or without the insert. Now, I chose without. Obviously, this is essentially just a pillowcase because I have pillow inserts at home because sometimes I make pillows. So I didn't need a pillow insert. You can also, usually if something says, you know, like, do you want the insert or not? If you say no, you can get the pillow inserts almost any place you can get craft supplies. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them at Walmart. You can probably get them at Michael's. I haven't for sure confirmed that, but I'm pretty sure you can. So you can find the pillow inserts. You could use a pillow you already have that maybe the cover of it's kind of gross and you just want to put something new on it. And so the insert, it would just, you put your pillow in and it would zip. The reason I wasn't thrilled with this is really the picture quality. And I don't know how well it will translate. but it is not a crisp picture. It is blurry. In person, it is blurry. And the material is, oh wait, my microphone's up here. It's like a nylon. It's not a canvas. It's not, I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel like cotton. It feels more like nylon. And this is not something I want like on my couch. So the pillows, the throw pillows, I am actually going to be taking out and just removing them from the possibility of purchase. Now, one of the things I wanted you to know with Fine Art America, they do offer a 30-day return policy. So if you are not happy for any reason, you can reach out to them and return it. So I'm going to be testing that return process because I'm sending this back. You do not get your shipping fees back, but you do get back what you paid. So this one's going to go back. I'm still toying with the idea of pillows. I don't know if I will actually source those somewhere else or if we'll just let that one slide. There was one other one that I was not pleased with. And both of these, so if you don't know me personally, I share my life with Eric. And both of us looked at I looked at the pillow cover and he's like, And I looked at the mug and he goes, that looks weird. And I thought so too. So one of the options was mugs, where you take one of my pictures, I had it set up that you could choose a mug. This was a 15 ounce, I think. And I knew it was going to have like this open spot, right? Because the picture is not a panoramic. I knew it was going to only have a picture of part of it. But this is one of the groundhogs that live in our yard. And while the groundhogs are very well fed and much larger than groundhogs you might find other places in the wild, the proportions on the photo are messed up. It looks like maybe they stretched it to make it fit from top to bottom, and that kind of distorted it. The other thing, and I didn't care for the quality of the picture. It's very blue. I wasn't impressed. And if I don't like it, I don't want it to be available for you guys to purchase, right? So I am going to be returning this. Now, I did actually I asked a couple of friends who are artists who get theirs done on mugs and asked, where are you sourcing your mugs? Because I would really like to be able to carry mugs. I have mug rugs to put under them, so I would like to be able to carry mugs. And I did actually just last night place an order for several mugs with a company recommended by a friend. And I have one of his photo mugs. So I took that, I really considered that like, oh, okay, I know what I'm dealing with. I did go a little bit different with them because the site actually allowed me to kind of customize them. So I put my picture and like a saying with them. So this will also be going back. And again, I'm going to test their 30-day return process. Now I do have a couple other items from Fine Art America, and I was pleased with these. So I ordered 6 items, plus the tapestry that I had ordered previously, like a month or so ago. Now the tapestry is currently upstairs in the Artist of the Month gallery, and I didn't think to grab it on my way down, but it is a large wall tapestry. The quality of it was beautiful. I posted pictures on my page, so be sure to take a look at it. So this is, and I just lost a part of it. Okay. This is an ornament. Now, this is the same picture that I was using for the pillow. This is a wooden ornament. I was actually surprised at the thickness. I was expecting a very thin ornament. Okay. So I was pleased with the shape, the thickness of it. It did come with and that's what I dropped, came with like a piece of jute or twine to hang it with. You could of course put it on a ribbon if you wanted. It does have the hole already. And then there are different shapes. So there's hearts, there's circles, I think there's stars. I thought for the cardinal, the heart was a nice shape. I may, as we go into the fall, do a bulk order of these, the cardinal and the heart, just to have them here in the store to sell. I'm not 100% sure, but the ornaments, yeah, I appreciate those. I think they look nice, and I think you would like them. And the last one is a notebook. It's a spiral. I feel like it's a 5x7. I think it's about a 5x7, 5x8 spiral notebook. This is one of my pictures. Again, the back is solid. It is lined. And on the very back, there's actually a double-sided pocket. I was pleased with this as well, so I think this would be good to order. The items that I did order will be featured here in my studio. I have to figure out my pricing on them because I got them like at a discount. Plus, if I order them, there's a different price because I'm not getting paid because it's my product, right? I'm essentially not getting commission if I order them. So I need to figure out the pricing, but I am going to put these in the studio, and I hope that gives you an idea that the items on Fine Art America are, they're nice quality. They would make beautiful gifts. They're beautiful if you're keeping them for yourself. And then know that you do have the 30-day return policy. They do not refund shipping. And I will tell you their shipping is a little bit expensive, but you're getting custom items. And out of 7, only 2, I wasn't pleased with the quality. And if they were for me, I probably would have kept them. But because I was trying to get them to show as an example, I wasn't pleased with them. So I hope that helps. I'll link my Fine Art America page. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.